everyone, my name is Miss Sam and today I'm going to be walking you through April's Let's Get Crafty Raindrop Suncatchers. So follow along as I show you how I made these. In your craft bags this month, you are going to find two things. You're going to find some tissue paper, yours will not be cut up, mine already is, and some wax paper. And those are the only two things in your craft bag this month because this is a really fun but pretty simple craft. Some things you're going to need from home are some scissors to cut up your tissue paper and to cut out your raindrops, some glue. I do recommend that you use a stick glue and not a liquid glue because it will dry faster for you and it will be easier for you to apply your squares of tissue paper. And then lastly, and this is optional, but I have a pencil so I can sketch out my raindrop shapes when I'm ready to cut them out. But if you feel comfortable cutting out your raindrops without sketching them out or without drawing them out first, that is also perfectly acceptable. So what we're going to do is we're going to set those aside for now, and we're going to take just one piece of our wax paper, so we'll set aside that extra piece, and we will go ahead and just start right in on gluing down your tissue paper squares. So I do recommend if you put, hold on one corner and just put some glue down, and you can put a few squares down right away. Now if you have a problem where you want to kind of overlap them a little bit and it's not sticking, you can go ahead and take your glue stick and kind of just gently apply some glue. And I did not do it gently enough, so I pulled my tissue paper up. But if you're gentle about it, there we go. It will glue down pretty nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up through this, and I'm going to get a good portion of this filled with tissue paper. So follow along and pause anywhere you need to. Let's get started. Okay, I think that is going to be good. I think I'll get a good number of raindrops out of this. So before this dries, I'm actually going to take our second piece of wax paper and we're going to glue it on top. So let me grab that. Okay, so we have our second piece here, and what we're going to do is I really want to make sure that this stays together on top of the other one. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to put glue all the way across, because we want to make sure that this really sticks. Okay, I'm gonna take this. We are going to press it on top. You can already see that you can kind of see some of those pretty blue tissue paper squares we have down. So I am going to set this aside and let this dry. I'm going to actually press it under something, probably a book, or you know, maybe a box or something, so that it dries flat. But I'm gonna take a pause here and maybe add a little more glue to some spots and let this dry. There we go. All right, so I will see you in just a moment. Okay, so this is dry, and make sure that before you start cutting, your tissue paper and wax paper are dry, because it could get your scissors kind of gunked up with glue, and it could make it kind of difficult to keep it from peeling apart. So make sure to do that. If while you're cutting you find that there are places that aren't glued together, you can, before you cut, just put some more glue down, let that dry, or after you're done cutting, if you think it'll stay together until you're done, you can just add some glue afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and actually take my pencil, and I'm just going to draw out some really easy raindrops, and these can be as big or as small as you like. I'm going to draw them kind of big, you can see, so that I don't have to cut out teeny tiny raindrops, but you can make a lot of little ones, you can make less big ones, whatever you feel like. And if you wanted to cut some out big and some out small with your extras, you can do that too. It looks like I have some extra space down here, so I'm probably gonna draw some kind of smaller ones in as well. And maybe one more here. All right, so I don't know how well you can see, but I have all my shapes, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed this next part up while I cut them out. Okay, and so I have all of my shapes cut out here. Now all you have to do is hang them up. We are going to hang ours up in a window because we want to catch whatever sun we can. It is quite a rainy day here, but we'll show you what those look like in just a minute. Alright everyone, I hope you had a great time making your sun catchers. I think that they are so pretty, and what an appropriate craft for me today because it's such a rainy, gloomy day, but they will be so pretty once they have more sunshine to catch some of the light, and this will be a fun craft to do maybe while it's raining and you have it at home for yourselves. So thanks for coming along with me, and I will see you next month in May for braided yarn octopus craft. So until next time.